Alright, this is on the types of book of original entry that we already learned before. We have 6 types of book of original entry, just as a revision for you and also for me. The first one is sales day book for credit sale. The second one is purchases day book for credit purchases. The third one is return inward day book for returns inward transaction. Okay, the next one is return outward day book for returns outward transaction. Okay, next for the cash book. Okay, cash book used for recorded all the transaction for receipt and payment of check and cash. And last one is a journal or the general journal for all other items. All the items that you you not involved or not already recorded in a above 1 until 5 books, you should record it in a general journal. So this is type of ledger. We already learned, and this is as a revision also. There are 3 type of ledgers: sales ledgers for customers' personal account. Okay, for customer personal account, or in other words, all the all our receivable. Okay, account receivable. And then the second one is purchases ledger for suppliers' personal account. And the third one is general ledger for the remaining double entries accounts such as expenses, non-current asset, and capital. Okay, this is a procedure how to record it. So record first in the book of original entries, and then do the summarization. Okay, which ledger you should post all the transaction, and then open the ledger. This is just a summarize for the books of accounting records. Okay. And then types of account, you have the personal account or impersonal account. Okay. When we talk about the personal account, so it's related with the account receivable or sometimes account payable or the real account. Okay. Alright. When we talk about the personal account, so I repeat again, it's related with our account receivable or account payable, and impersonal accounts, okay, other than account receivable or account payable that involved in your transaction. The accountant is a communicator, okay, in organization, all the basically in order to record our transaction in a journal or in a ledger, basically accountant lah. It is a task of accountant. And then from the transaction in a journal and in a ledger, the accountant just prepare, okay, the figure, and from the figure, okay, the accountant also need to be able to communicate with the third party in order to explain what are the situation of our company. Okay, in terms of maybe sending letters, giving information, or writing reports, analyzing information to the third parties. Right, this is on the ledger part. Okay, we proceed in the next part is on balancing of how to do the balancing of our ledgers. Okay, this is a learning objective. You can take a look. Why balance account? When we talk about the ledger, it refers to our T accounts. T accounts need to be balanced at various times during the years. Okay, at the end of each accounting period to summarize the situation. Okay, once a year to calculate profit. So in order to our company to disclose our profit or our loss of the current years, so we must close our T account. And then from the T account, we do the TriBalance. From the TriBalance, you transfer all the account that we also already recorded in the TriBalance to the financial statement that consists of comprehensive or profit and loss account or statement of financial position. To see what is happening with respect to a particular account, so that this is the T account, right? This is the example of T account. How to balance where debtor have paid their account. Okay, this is the account of K10D in August 2019. Let's say we go to the next slide. Okay, the first thing that you should okay, that you should remember in your mind is in order to close our T account, the amount in the debit side and the amount in the credit side must be equal. Must be equal. Okay? This is the first thing that you should remember. Okay. This example, the debit side and the credit side is equal. So we no need to put the balancing figure in order to give the debit side and credit side equal. So this is memang betul-betul sama. So kita tak perlu tambah apa-apa dah. Tengok debit side 444, credit side pun 444. So this is the first situation. Situasi yang awak akan jumpa dalam ledger awak. So let's say debit side, credit side sama. So just put the amount. Cara dia adalah dia kena buat atas satu garis, bawah dua baris. Macam tu. Untuk balancekan dia. Dia mesti macam tu. Debit side and credit side. This is the first situation or the first condition. Okay. We go to the second situation. This is the account of D9 in August 2019. Okay. For the first step, we should balancekan debit and credit. You should balance the debit side and the credit side. So kita tengok sekaligus je. Okay. Balance tak account ni? Tak balance. This is tak balance dengan debit side, tak balance dengan credit side. So how to balancing off this ledger? The first step is you should record it. Okay, you should record it here. Kat sini kita nak record apa? Here you should record it the amount. Okay. Amount yang paling banyak. Yang paling besar. Okay. Between the debit side and the credit side. So you should total all the debit amount and then you should total in the all the amount in the credit. Okay, let's say for the debit side, you have 158, 206 and 118. And then the credit side you just have 158. So that you should add on all the amount in the debit side. Let's say 158, 206 and then 118. You will get 482. So here debit side amount greater than the credit amount. So the figure here you must take the greatest amount between the debit and the credit side. Amount yang paling besar antara debit dengan kredit sebagai pengimbang. So, debit side tak ada masalah. Okay, no problems with the debit side. But in the credit side, here 482, 482. But we just have 158. So, the difference between this amount, you should take your calculator and calculate what are the differences between 482 with 158. We will get 324. This is the differences. Okay, difference amount that need to do some treatment in order to balance in a debit side and a credit side. So here 324. You should record it here, 324, and must rename this amount with the balance carried down. As we learned before, as we just informed you, balance carried down must be used the date. Okay, same month, but the date that you must state here is the last date for the current month. Let's say this is August. So your date is 31st August. Okay. And then next step is from the current, from the balance carried down, you already close this figure, and then you must take your balance CD, take here, bawa ke sini. Tak muat kan? Sekejap Okay. You must bring your balance CD here. Okay, sini. So you must record it as a balance breakdown. Kaki bawah-bawah. You put 482, bukan 482. You put 324. Same figures as a balance carried down, 324. And then you must, okay, recorded date here is the next month. You already close with the 31st August. You must start with the September. After August is September. You must put the September 1st. Okay, you must put September 1st. This is the same method. You must state here the next month. Let's say the current month is July. So the next month here is August. And the date must be first day of the new month. Okay. Or the recorded on the balance BD. Okay. For the carried down, okay, is a last day for the current months. Right? So that what are the function we put the balance carried down, balance brought down? The function is when we want to do, okay, this is the third process or the second process, or maybe the third process of our accounting cycle. This is a record all the account or all the transaction into the journal and then post it a ledger and then balancing off, maybe the third process. And then after we balancing off all our ledgers, we post all our ledgers into the TriBalance. Okay, into the TriBalance. Okay, which account should transfer from ledger to TriBalance? Okay, only, dengar baik-baik, only the ledger that have balance breakdown, post it into the TriBalance. Let's say, for this example, K10D, okay, K10D tak ada pun balance breakdown. So, no need to transfer K10D into the TriBalance. Because in TriBalance, we just include all the balance breakdown. So, let's say for this situation, balance breakdown in a debit side, you transfer it into the TriBalance, you put the name of the account, which is day-night, and then just put day-night and then put in a debit side. Okay, the position that you should record it in the TriBalance must be same in the position that the account shows their balance breakdown. Okay, breakdown. So let's say you do this balancing off, you put the wrong or you put some mistake on the balance carried down that should be debited, you put in a credited. So your amount in a TriBalance must be not balanced. Okay, this is how to balance. Okay, this I already teach you about it. This is balance carried down, balance brought down, step by step. Okay, this is the other example. Okay, you can take a look. Okay, this is 3 columns. Okay, sometimes the question maybe ask you to prepare the ledger also on a ledger, but in a 3 column. This is 3 column. Okay, so you just put in the debit side, okay, your K10D as your account receivable. For the first one, dia beli something daripada kita, so kita sales to the K10D. For the first one, 144, and then we sales again to the K10D with 300. So the total of K10D 444, and then we receive some payment from the K10D. So we credit our recorded on K10D. So we deduct again 144, and the K10D debt to our organization becomes 300, and then K10D pay their loan to our company 300, and the balance of K10D 0. So let's say 0. So no need to transfer K10D account into the TriBalance because tak ada baki kosong kan, so tak payah. Tapi dekat D9, dia punya baki, dia punya balance hutang kat kita 158, and then dia beli lagi 206. The total D9 debt to our firm is 364, and then on 28 D9 pay their debt by 158, their debt becomes 206, and then they make a loan again with our firm with 118, and then the latest debt by D9 is 324. 324 is ada baki kan, so kena masuk dalam TriBalance, kena transfer. Nak letak debit, kena letak kredit. D9 is our account receivable. Account receivable must be in a debit side. Okay, this is how to record it in 3 columns, right? Okay, that's all for the balancing off. Any question? Ada soalan tak? Tak ada? Everyone can understand? Ada dengan saya tak ni?
Doktor?
Ya.
So nanti boleh pilih kan yang ledger tu kita guna account T ataupun yang 3 column kan?
Dia biasanya usually when the question maksudnya kalau soalan just inform you as a general to prepare the ledger, use the 2 columns, debit side and credit side. No need to use the 3 columns. Okay, 3 columns you can do when the question asks you to do. So you follow the question.
Okay doktor, thank you.
Alright, thank you. Ada soalan lagi? Ini ada question. Tadi kata ada soalan. Siapa? Turga Shini. Ada soalan ke? Ataupun ada dengan saya? Alright, ada soalan lain? Tak ada. We go to the next slide. From the ledger, we transfer all the balancing figure, balance brought down into the TriBalance. So we focus on the TriBalance. Okay, we go to the TriBalance. Okay, this is a learning objective of the TriBalance. Okay, review of double bookkeeping. Okay, for each debit entry, there is a credit entry. Okay, this is the meaning of double entry. You must record it in the debit side, and you also must be recorded in the credit side. And for each credit entry, there is a debit entry. Okay, the total of all the items recorded in all the accounts on the debit side should equal to the total of the item recorded on the credit side. To check that there is a matching credit entry for every debit entry, we prepare a TriBalance. All the transaction that you should record it must be debit and credit side. Okay, this is compulsory to record the debit and credit side. So let's say you just recorded in one side, the financial statement that you must prepare should be not balanced. Okay. The TriBalance is a list of account balance. This is a TriBalance. The TriBalance is a list of account balance arranged according to whether they are debit balance or credit balance. This is how to drawing up a TriBalance. The first stage is to balance each T account. Pertama sekali, close our T account or close our ledger. So here, this is a process that our already done before, drawing up a TriBalance. So okay, we balance, the first one is we put all the balancing figure here as a balance carried down. The date of the balance carried down must be the last date on the current month. So from here, we post all the balance CD to the balance BD. Okay, nak post dia must be ada side lah. Balance CD credit, balance BD must be debit. Okay, you must you must record it in next month. Okay, in first date of the next month. Okay, and then also for sales, okay, the amount that you should transfer into the TriBalance is the balance BD 994, balance BD 994, and the position of the account, purchases account in a TriBalance must be the real position in the balance brought down. So we go to the next slide. This is the, let's say for the purchases, the balance brought down in a debit side. So we transfer into the TriBalance with the same position in our ledger for the balance brought down. This is second stage for the prepare for the TriBalance. Here, this is the TriBalance. So don't forget to write up your title of the TriBalance, and then don't forget to write here the company, your company, based on the question. Okay, this is the drawing up a TriBalance. Okay, inventory in the TriBalance. So the closing inventory figure is not found in the account in the ledger. So kita tak akan jumpa jumlah inventory dekat ledger, and so does not appear in the TriBalance. It is notes underneath the total figure and incorporate into the financial statement later. Dalam TriBalance tak perlu masuk closing inventory. Opening inventory is recorded in a ledger account, and so we would be included in the TriBalance prepared. Okay, closing inventory tak perlu masuk dalam TriBalance. Okay, kat sini adalah, this is the tricky part of your question. This is the remembers that you must remember. Okay, when you already finish when you already finish transfer all the balance brought down into your TriBalance, let's say the amount, so or the figure of the debit side and the figure of the credit side not equal. So what should we do? Okay, the first thing is you should remember this here. Debit, drawing, expenses, asset, losses, credit, capital, liabilities, income, profit. So you must check again your TriBalance. Check again your TriBalance. When your TriBalance tak balance, bila satu situasi awak dah siap buat sampai proses TriBalance, imbangan duga, awak tengok jumlah debit side and credit side tak balance, apa yang kita kena buat? Pertama sekali, check balik dekat TriBalance kita. Kalau tidak, nanti kalau kita check dekat proses sebelum tu, kita pening. So first thing, check our TriBalance. Okay, ini adalah langkah mudah sebelum kita pergi langkah yang lebih susah. Check first our TriBalance. Make sure, pastikan check daripada satu account ke account yang lain. Okay, sebagai contoh, okay, kita nak record purchase, let's say purchase. Kita letak purchase tu sebelah kredit. Let's say dalam TriBalance kita kredit, kita kena check betul purchase tu posisi dia kredit. Kena tengok posisi asal dia. Okay, tengok letak sebelah kredit. Salah sebenarnya. Purchases, debit. Sebelah debit. Purchases kan salah satu daripada expenses kita. Secara umum, okay, walaupun memang purchases dia ada dia punya part account dia, tapi kita assume kita melibatkan duit kita keluar. So dia mesti debit. And then kita tengok-tengok kita punya non-current asset, kita letak dalam TriBalance credit. Salah. Sebab non-current asset, the real position is debit. So awak kena tengok balik. Bila awak dah jumpa, when you already trace in the TriBalance which account should do the adjustment, you mula-mula trace in the TriBalance, and then the next process is go back into the ledger and then go back to the journal. Maybe we recorded, do some mistake in the ledger process, or maybe we do the mistake on the journal process. Okay. Alright. Same goes to the credit side. So let's say we check our TriBalance. Why our TriBalance is not balanced between the debit side and credit side? Okay. When we check, we already know that capital that should be recorded as a credit side, but in TriBalance we recorded in a debit side. Maybe something wrong somewhere, right? Ada salah kat mana-mana. Okay. For the cash and bank, let's say we open up our cash book, so that we need to balancing our cash book. Okay, for when we already open our cash book, we no need to open the ledger or the separate ledger for cash and bank. We just balancing of our cash and bank account in a cash book. Okay, just balancekan our nilai cash dan bank dekat kita punya cash book. Okay, untuk bank have a special treatments. Let's say kita balance kan. Okay, kita dapat balance BD untuk bank. Okay. The basic nature for the bank is under asset. You should record it. Balance BD should be in debit side. So when cash or bank in a debit side, you should post in TriBalance also in a debit side. So this is the basic, or this is the real condition of a bank, because this bank is under asset. But let's say when we do the balancing off, we get the balancing brought down in a credit side. So don't panic, because bank have a special treatments. Okay, when we get the balancing brought down for the bank in a credit side, it means that this is become our overdraft bank. Our overdraft bank. Maksudnya dekat bank kita tu dia akan dapat negatif. So dia can be our liabilities. Okay. When we balancing off, I repeat again, when we do the balancing of cash book in the part of cash and bank, when we get our balancing or balance brought down for cash or bank, okay, usually on bank in a credit side, okay, the main recorded must be recorded in a debit side, but we get the other side, so we get in a credit side. So we must transfer into the TriBalance in a credit side. Okay, it may occur because they show you that you face on the overdraft bank. Okay, when the balance brought down bank, balance brought down debit, it's included under the asset. But when the balance brought down recorded in a credit, you should record it under the liabilities. So you must remember, when you do your financial statement, you must put your bank as an overdraft bank. You must rename with a new name. When you get the balancing brought down for the bank in a credit side, you should put in a financial statement under the liabilities part. It become your overdraft bank. This is special treatment for the bank. Okay, must remember. Okay, sometimes this occur in your transaction. Okay, this is the TriBalance. So the last one is we focus on from the TriBalance, we transfer all the TriBalance into the financial statement. Okay, when we talk about the financial statement, it consists of our income, profit and loss, and then our statement of financial position. This is our learning objective for this subtopic. Okay, purpose of income statement, we already learned on the second class on the why we do the income statement. Of course, we want to calculate how much our company, our profit company, our company's profit from the profit. Okay, it can help our company in order to calculation our tax payables. Okay, this is the format. Okay, what is a gross profit? When we talk about the what is a gross profit, you must remember all the format in our statement. What is net profit? How to draw up a trading account? Okay, this is the TriBalance. From the TriBalance, you should post all the account that appear in a TriBalance, post into the financial statement. I repeat again, in a TriBalance, tak ada. You no need to record closing inventory. Okay, closing inventory. The inventory that record in TriBalance is a beginning inventory. So, opening inventory here, but the closing inventory usually give you in additional information. So this is the, from the ledger, you open P account, draw up your income statement. This is the income statement format as we already shown you in week 2. Okay, what are the effect of net profit account capital? So this is from the net income statement, you post it into the statement of financial position. Okay, tutup balik TriBalance kalau ada buat adjustment apa-apa dan post semula. This is on your financial statement. Okay, when you want to ask me how to post all the TriBalance to the financial statement, my answer is the first one, the important part is you must remember all the formats for the comprehensive of profit and loss account, consists of trading account and profit and loss account. You should remember which column the item should record. You should understand what are the item under the sales, what are the item under the cost of goods sold, what are the items under the income, what are the items under the expenses. And then after we finish calculate our income statement, our amount will result either on the net profit or net loss, and then bring in your net profit and net loss in the income statement to the statement of financial position, and put your net income or net loss in honest equity part. So all this you must know from the format of the statement of financial position. You should know what are the item under the asset, non-current asset, current asset. Okay, which column, apa susunan dia, what are the sequence. You must start with the non-current asset, followed by current asset, and then continue by current liabilities, and so on. What are the figure that must be same? This is all you can get from your format in a financial statement. Okay, that's all for this topic. So we finish all our basic financial statement. So from the week first until this week, okay, all the topic that we already learned will ask you in your midterms, consists of the first process until the last process. Okay, any questions? Ada soalan tak? Ada? Tak ada? Okay, kalau tak ada, for this subtopic, we stop here, and then after this, we will continue, okay, for our subtopic, for the small subtopic on the inventory. So inventory have the special treatments because as we learned before, in TriBalance, no need to include your closing inventory in a TriBalance, but when you get in additional information, just inform you on the closing inventory, just put the figure that you get from the additional information on the closing inventory, put the amount in your first one should record it in the income statement, and then the second one should record it in the statement of financial position. Okay, the only one account that should be recorded, okay, the only account in the TriBalance should be recorded 2 times, which is one goes to the comprehensive or profit and loss account, and one goes to the statement of financial position is closing inventory. Please, okay, please remember on the treatment of inventory. So we go after this on the inventory.